That's it. I'm done. I'm done.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Max. Max Lehman, y'all. Coming to blessings from the mainland. Appreciate him. It's funny how white people talk all bold when all the black people are waiting. Ain't that funny? He over here giving a promotional speech for the KKK. I like the wrestling though, because I grew up watching wrestling. So I remember the first time I got put on to wrestling. Wrestling used to come on Saturday mornings. They used to rival cartoons. I used to sit watch cartoons, and then you watch G.I. Joe, Thundercats, what was it, Transformers. Y'all remember these? You remember? You old too. You remember them, right? So I remember all these cartoons, and then it started getting a little funky, because then it'd be like Rainbow Bright and the Care Bears, and you still watching it. And that's when my uncle came in and saw me watching the Care Bears. He was like, the hell kind of gay shit is this? And then he changed the channel to wrestling, where ain't nothing but buff dudes in tights, half naked, rubbing on each other. That's not gay. All right, we're going to keep it moving, y'all. We're going to keep it moving. This next lady, she's so fine, she had to wear camouflage so you can't see her. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for Jessica Bullard.
Give it up for your host, Paco, Loco, and for King's Pizza. So we already know it's going to be a good night, because I have had a wardrobe malfunction, and I did not flash the police this time, and it was not on purpose. So, as you can hear me talking, I'm not from here. I'm from the South. I moved here for work. Well, actually, I moved from Maui for work. And when I moved there, I had some high expectations. I'm thinking, I can ditch the southern redneck boys that I've been having to deal with in the dating world and get maybe some good old brothers. Shit didn't work out so well for me. If you look at this, compare them. Both mama's boys. Both have the big ass lifted trucks with the flags on the back. Neither one can drive in the snow. Just FYI, rain is Hawaiian snow, so they can't drive in the snow. Yeah, and they both got some weird ass language that I don't understand. You get the South and you hear ain't, y'all. And then one of my favorites, they try to give you directions, and they be like, over yonder. That's the same here. They tell you, it's on the Maka sign. I'm like, I don't know where the fuck that is. I have no fucking idea. Like, I'm lost now. Best yet, they told me one that confused me way more. It's over by the Khan's house. I was like, what? And they said it again. I just don't know. You know what else they got in common in the South? We have TGI Friday, which leads to I'm gonna whoop y'all's ass. Here, it's Pauhana every day to I'm gonna give you dirty licking. I heard that the first time and I was like, oh, what kind of licking we giving them? Where are we giving it at? I certainly did not have in mind that they were gonna whoop somebody's ass. I thought they were gonna be tossing some salad. I was like, oh. Okay, I'm out of this. No, thank you. So, keeps on going. The first maybe 6 months living on Maui, I got the best education in pigeon. Yeah. Had a local guy ask me, like taco. I was like, fuck yes! Who doesn't like tacos? He brings me back a plate and my mouth drops. I probably get the what the fuck lines right here. We're like, what the fuck is that? There's tentacles. That is not a taco. He brought me taco with a K, which is octopus. It is not tacos. That ruined my taco Tuesday. I was like, the whole time, I figured something out though. When they ask you, like, they're asking you, do you want something? So anytime somebody said like after that, and they had a little bit of a local accent, I was like, no, thank you. Learn my lesson. So I had boys come up to me lots, like, oof. Yeah, exactly. I did not know what that meant for like 6 months. known, I might have said yes. I'd be like, ooh, yeah, I like oof. But no, I didn't know what it was. And when I found out, it was the ones I didn't want to oof. So it's like, no, not gonna happen. Yeah. What else do they got in common? Everything else. You know, I'm thinking, best one, my favorite ever, was the time I was in the Safeway. What happens in Safeway? You stand behind the young local brothers and you just listen. You hear them talking. One is talking to another and he says, hello, out the beach? I'm like, okay, I get this. Something to do with the beach. And he says, yeah. Choke Wahini. I was like, oh fuck. They're gonna go choke the women on the beach. Oh my god, they're crazy. I'm not going to the beach today. No, I did not know that meant there was plenty of women on the beach. Yeah, I would have joined that way. No, I thought they were crazy and they were gonna go kill the women on the beach. Yeah. Didn't work out that way. But you know, I look at that and I'm like, you know, there's plenty other things in this world that I could learn. What else could you learn? How to accept responsibility for when you're wrong about something or when something is your fault. It's never my fault. Never, ever, ever my fault. You know, the time that I was teaching my friend to belly dance, I stopped and I tell her, we're all drinking, don't do what I do. And I'm like, okay, this is what you do to belly dance. And she does it. And I'm like, really, don't do the next one. And I show her how to do it, and you walk backwards. Next thing I know, feet are in the air, and she is going down the steps. Thank God we did not have to call 911. She did not die from that. Only a few more incidents that night, one of which I was bleeding. But that's because I have learned to accept responsibility. It was my fault for dancing with a sword on my head after drinking. Not allowed to happen. What else is not my fault? Anything where I say, Houston, we have a problem.
I was like so excited.
That is like, you know, I didn't plan for this shit to go wrong, but it just went really wrong. Like the time where I am with one of the guys I was dating. And we've done our thing, heading to the shower, and I walk out with something special in my hand, heading to the bathroom, gonna go wash it off, and bam, the door shuts, and it's locked. And all I can say is, Houston, we have a problem. We were locked out with no towel, no clothes, special toy in hand, and the kids were coming home. Yeah, that was interesting. You know, the short naked chick can make it through the window in record time. Found that one out really quick. Yeah. It was not my fault. I will not own that one. Will I own the fact that I accidentally maybe, okay, so I splashed a cop by accident. That one is not 100% my fault. It's the midget's fault that dared me to do it. Like, dude, you dared me to do it, and then you volunteered to go on your hands naked down the road. How could I say no? It's his fault. It's not my fault. Maybe it was a little bit. Slightly. Okay. I was the one that sat there and did this and flashed the cop, and then the blue lights come on. Yeah. But we could use the excuse that I was drinking, but I wasn't. All of my worst shit is when I'm not drinking. Like the time that I went to work with penises on my face. No joke, man. Yeah. This is Naughty Bingo's fault. It is not my fault. I went to the gym, go home, do my thing after work, and I'm in a hurry to go to Naughty Bingo. Go to Naughty Bingo, so the rest of the day is a little bit of a blur. Except I remember every time we didn't get bingo, we put little confetti penises on each other. Bam. Go home and take a shower. Important part, I thought all the confetti was gone. It was gone. work the next day, I had bright pink luminescent stains on my face at work for an hour. It was not my fault. Really, not my fault. Yeah. How many other things are not my fault? Maybe the hip's fault, maybe the boobie's fault, but not my fault. Yeah. I know. She knows. She's like, yeah, it's girl's fault. No. It's the boys' fault. They're out there just like having fun, hanging out. And they're leaving me hanging. Like they should be coming in here grabbing the mic and telling me you're over now. Get off the stage. You know, he's gonna let me run this show. Shit's gonna get real. It's gonna be a lot of those whale what happened was kind of moments. That's my favorite explanation. If I tell you what happened was, shit was real all night, and there's a good chance that you could be liable just for having heard what I told you. Yeah. Don't tell the cops. If I told you what happened, you pretend you don't know. That's okay, because Paco Loco is gonna come up here and take the mic away, so I don't give any away more trade secrets.
Give it up for Jessica. Like I said, dressed in camel. To hide all that sexy. Wow. All right. We got, like I've said, like this thing always starts off as a small little fire, turns into a whole big block party by the end of it. So we're gonna keep the laughs going. Coming up next, ladies and gentlemen, here is Peter. Woo! Welcome, welcome.
Katie. Maybe right back here.
All right.
Awesome.
Welcome to my set, everyone.
Pete.
Well, Pete, yeah, that's my name. That's my name. So, I'm going to start off with some dog humor. And this is a sad story. And I hope you guys find it funny. So, I had a dog growing up. Her name was Luna. And she was a Bernese Mountain Dog, pretty good size. And she had something wrong, like at birth or something, and she had like some nerve damage in her hips. And so she would try to like walk and run, and her hips would just sway like this while she was like running. And then she also had some issues with, going to the bathroom because she couldn't feel back there. So she would be running outside, swaying her hips, and pooping at the same time. It was just kind of funny to watch. And she's the sweetest dog ever. And she also would eat my socks. She had a thing for socks, like dirty socks. She'd actually physically eat them. And so my dog, and so we had to do like three, my parents had to pay for 3 surgeries on this dog. And it came time during the end of her days, she, is it louder? Okay. End of her days, she ate some aluminum foil in the garage, the garage. And it's like, the garage. And it's like, okay, she's eating aluminum foil now. My dad had to make the conscious decision to see, if he would pay $10,000 for another stomach surgery. And he was the executioner. He didn't do it. He didn't spend 40 grand. He didn't spend another $10,000. Which I think he made the right decision. I think he made the right decision. Luna was a sweetheart. It's just like, what quality of animal are we saving here if they're going to start eating tinfoil from the garage? I just don't know. So I'm a surfer. I don't know if you can tell. Can you tell? Not really? No. Okay. I was hoping you could.
Out that shirt on.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, no, come on, man. Making fun of my shoes? So, I'm a surfer, and there's this lingo you gotta understand when you're surfing, okay? It's called the chot the chotch yeet ratio. The chotch to yeet ratio, very important. We're gonna go to school here, okay? Chotch, what is chotch, you say? Chotch is the wave, okay? So it's all the energy from the wave. That's called chotch. Then there's yeet, Y-E-E-T. That's you. That's you on the board, and you're like doing a bunch of yeet stuff. So what you want is a 1-to-1 chotch to yeet ratio. Basically like synergy between the wave and you. And this can also be applicable to other areas of your life, right? So you can say you're going to the grocery store, right? And you say, oh, I need to go pick up some chotch. Chotch is bananas, right? It's just interchangeable, okay? It's the lingo, all right? It's chotchy. So I was at the park the other day, playing some basketball. I also hoop. Did you tell I'm a hooper? Right on, Paco. Yeah, you're good. Yeah, you're good. I beat my friend Grant in one-on-one today.
Bro, you had to go there.
I did, bro. He was talking mad shit before. I had to do it. No, those were very respectful and good games. Thank you, Grant. And so anyway, I'm a hooper, right? And I go to this park, and I show up, and it's the park, right? I am the singular white person there. Everyone else is black. And so I show up Saturday at 3 p.m. Just so happens that one of our players is cracked out. Saturday at 3 p.m. And then on the opposing side, one of the players is drunk, like, you know, rolling up to the court with a paper bag of Hennessy or something or whatever. And so I get affectionately coined the term, naturally, I get called white boy. That's not it. As I should, right? I'm the only white boy there. And it's like white boy, drive, white boy, drive. I'm like, oh, drive. It was weird. And anyway, I also get called wheat bread out there. Wheat bread. Paco, can you tell me what wheat bread means?
Wheat bread's more healthy, I guess.
Yeah, okay. I'm a healthy white man, maybe. Maybe that's it. So, you know, I get called white boy, wheat bread, and then, you know, after the game, I go up to my cracked out teammate, and I'm like, hey man, you know, I appreciate the cool nickname, white boy. I'd really appreciate it though if you called me Pete, my name. And he just sits there on his scooter moped and he goes,
I'll be right back.
you win some, you lose some. We lost the game. What did I win? I don't know. Anyway, that's not the worst nickname I've ever been called. I was in a fraternity, and you know, Cameron told a little story about this earlier. Anyway, I was in a fraternity in the South at SMU, and my pledge nickname was Schoolyard Bitch. Yeah, I got called Schoolyard Bitch for 8 weeks straight. Whew. The mental toll that takes on a insecure, I don't know, 19, 20-year-old? Yeah. They're called Schoolyard Bitch. There's not really a joke there, it's just, that's what it is. So, let's see. I also, here's a good one. Alright, ready? Y'all ready for this? Alright, ready? Pete in the house. If vacuums are the absence of air, then why are they so loud? My dad told me that one. I'm gonna tell him this time around it did better. I told it last time and it completely bombed. This time I got a few laughs. Grant, how we doing? Pretty good. My friend from high school's here. I haven't seen him in maybe 3-4 years. That's pretty cool. We're in Hawaii. Hawaii. Paco, you drinking an energy drink this late, man? You gonna be able to go to sleep? No? I want to go to my notebook for more jokes. Okay, I'm gonna go to the notebook. Oh yeah. Okay. All right. So, I like to meditate. Who here meditates? Yeah. Oh, so good. All right. Good spiritual people in here. Nice. I like it. Yes, sir. So you sit while you meditate, and some bodily functions sometimes happen, right? Those bodily functions include some gas, farting, right? So you're sitting while you're meditating, and you just don't, you have to fart, and you do because why hold it in, no one around, so that and then it rises, and you're sitting and meditating, and there's nowhere to go. It's a you're locked in a closet. I don't know. How are you doing tonight, man? Good. You had a really nice set last time at the Beach House. Yeah. So, all right. Who here is a fan of apples? Yes. Oh man. What do you like about apples? They're red and sometimes green. Okay, cool. How much time do I got, Paco? 2 minutes? Let me go to the notebook. So I got these posts on Instagram this week of me feeling decorative. Y'all can follow me on Instagram, by the way, pgoody13, shameless plug. It was a feeling decorative of these signs I put up about Aloha license plate, and then a North Shore don't go out if you're not feeling good about the surf license plate. And then there's this elephant there, right? And I named him. His name's Benny. Feels good, It's just I never had a stuffed animal growing up, and now that I'm 25, it's time for a stuffed animal friend. So Benny the elephant lives in my room, keeps me safe. Yeah. All right. Well, thank you. Thank you. I'm gonna leave on that one. All right. Y'all have a great night. Thank you so much.
Give it up for Peter, y'all. Peter, a good fraternity, man. I'm in a fraternity myself. Right there, it's branded on me, Omega Sci-Fi. I play some black fraternity. Y'all think y'all bad? Oh. My name is Paco. It's a pledge name. You know why it's a pledge name? They give you a fucked up name. My name's not Paco. It's Rafael. They just call me Paco because I'm the only Puerto Rican and it rhymed with taco. Ain't that fucked up? That's fucked up. I'm in a great fraternity, though. I got a lot of famous people in my fraternity. Michael Jordan's in my fraternity, Shaquille O'Neal, Steve Harvey's in my fraternity.
I'm like, are you serious?
We got this one guy we don't talk about no more. He's in my fraternity. Bill Cosby. We can't talk about him no more. No. Now people don't want to accept drinks from us because of him. What the fuck up? This next gentleman, please don't accept any drinks for this guy, y'all. Now I'm messing with you. Ladies and gentlemen, please make some noise for Chuck Wild.
Hey, Katie, you leave your bag.
It's been a fucking minute before I've been on stage. Last time I was on stage with Erika. And I was on my thing and I was like, yo, and I just did my icebreaker. And they're like, hey, sorry, you gotta stop. I'm like, yeah, it's a joke, right? No. The Liquor Commission came and shut it down, man. I'm like, yanked. Right? I remember. Yeah. I was there. I was crying. I wasn't. Real sad. How you guys been doing during this fucking pandemic? It's crazy, huh? Yeah. I'm thinking of just leaving the island, man. I want to do something different. I want to like work, you know, because like, I don't know, a lot of you guys didn't hear about my miraculous transformation. Like, I went to bed with a sling, and I woke up with a schlong, which is crazy. And the boys came, you know, with a schlong comes great responsibility. I'm like, no, you can't just go slonging down half the neighborhood. You're responsible. Responsible schlong. So, I said, with this schlong I got now, I'm gonna have to get a new job. Like, I just can't get a regular job. I mean, a regular job is like for suckers. You'd have to get like a schlong related job. So, I don't want to do it. It'd have to have a good slogan, a good catchy slogan. Like, so I was thinking, like, I could sell meat, right? Be like, oh, meat sale. That's a schlong related job. Hey, how do you guys like my meat? It's good, you know? But how would the slogan be? Like, you know, would it be a bunch of kids jumping around the table, Chuck Wild, meat is on the table, families are happy. I don't know, that's kind of weird. Are there any kids around here? Okay, good. They're all sleeping. And then I was like thinking, fuck it, man, I'm just gonna work for Cox. You know, like that fucking cable company in Vegas, you know? The one right next to Tony Wang's on Paco. God. You know, they got a good catchy fucking slogan. Bundle up with Cox. Come on and get the Cox bundle. That's the only time I wish I had more than one schlong. Okay. I never carry more than one around with me. And then I was like, you know, I would get fired from that job because I'd be overzealous. I'm like, hey, man, how you doing? Come on down and bundle up with Cox. We're going to save you some money. Hey, and me and 5 of these guys, we're going to come to your house. We're going to give you guys the Cox bundle while your husband's at the store. The slogan is just too iffy. I get fired from that job and wind up a week later working for a fucking pole jacking company. I tell you, that's not as all it's cracked up to be, okay? The benefits are good, but you know, all the lotion you gotta use, it's a lot of chapped hands and a lot of hurt feelings. Yeah. I'm not supposed to talk about that. Anyway, I would end up working at this place that I'm not ashamed, okay? I'm not. I was, well, I was, but I was working for Diggs, you know? You know, the sporting goods store up in fucking Connecticut. Come on, kid. It's right next to fucking Tony Wang's on Paco. Yeah, man. But, you know, those jobs, they're all they're cracked up to be, you know? Can't just go around having a schlong-related job. You gotta do normal things. Like, you know, during the pandemic, I started trying to get a little healthier. You know, do a little push-ups, like old guy push-ups, I guess. You know, I don't look that old, but, you know, yeah. It could be your daddy. Oh, no, I was always responsible, sorry. Why I said that. Where'd that come from? Yeah, so, like, I don't know, it's like my first time doing comedy in a long time, and then I got my son with me. That's fucking nuts. He's little, where's he at? He's like a nerve-wracking little bastard. Like, you know, since he's coming, all here is gimme, gimme, gimme. Like, you know, I need this, I need that. I'm like, yeah, I need a lot of stuff too, but, you know, you can see I do without, you know what I'm saying? But minimalism is good. That's the better. So, like, I was working at Gordon Biersch, the Lower Tower. I'm staying with my mom and dad in the car, so they got me on, like, a weekend shift 1. I only would take 1 because, okay, weekend shift, you get off at 12, you don't get home until, like, 3 or 4, because I live in the car, yeah, 40 bucks. So I get home and I'm like, fuck, I'm like, I think I got enough energy to play, like, 1 game. And I'm, like, halfway through the game, and I'm like, I think we're gonna make it. High score. I'm down. I'm out, right? So I don't know, it's just crazy. It's like explosions and like guns and like people screaming like, oh mama, they were like, da, 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 da. Oh mama, you know what I'm saying? Somebody says, the intestines are spilling out. I'm like, what the hell is going on? I wake up and I turn around and my son, he's at the bottom of my bed. with my TV only goes to 10, right? But he's got it somehow cranked to 100. And it sounds like there's a fucking war going on right in my room. You know what I'm saying? But like, I don't want to wake up to some guy with his fucking guts hanging out. Like, it's just a game, Dad. I know, it's so real. Yeah, so I told him, I said, hey, CJ, you can turn that down just a little bit? And you know their idea of turning shit down, right? It's like, you know, just, okay, take it, like, make like you turn it down. Right? Turn it down as far as it could go. That shit still, like, it reverberates. I get, like, flashbacks. I go from PTSD or something. But, so I said, I'll turn it down. I said, let me have the remote. I'll show you how to properly turn it down. So I fucking put it on mute and I took the fucking batteries out, yeah. I fucking whipped them. I mean, hey, no more fucking flashbacks for me for that morning. It was a rough night at Fort Pierce, man. It's great. But yeah, I feel good, man. I haven't done comedy for like, it seems like forever. And I got a lot of shit to talk about, man, but like, in a certain amount of time. So I'm not like breaking everything out, but I will. You guys will see me with my penis swinging out pretty soon. No, I'm just kidding. I don't even drink anymore, so you can't. You're blaming it on the alcohol, but you don't drink. Oh, fuck, man. You know, man. You're gonna wind that shit back or something, and I'll put my penis in. You never saw it. You know what I mean? You never saw it. It's crazy, but I feel good. Really good. This is like my therapy. Because I'm like one of those crazy, eccentric motherfuckers that like, I'm like, I'm like, comedy? Comedy. Comedy. Hey, pussy. Only get it once in a while, you know. Only get it once in a while. You know, I love my performing with Erika for like years. And friend Pac, I call him Pac now. You know, I just call him Pac. Like, hey, I have a friend. His name is Paco Loco. And that guy must be fucking crazy. His name is Paco Loco. Does it come in like a 16-ounce glass or a 30? Oh, okay, so no, it's alcohol. It's a lot. Hey, it's Paco's friend. Paco Loco.
Hey, what's up, gorgeous?
I've never actually done this, like, just when I have out, but I think I'm done. I'm going to take my penis and I'm going to go home. You guys have been great. It's been a nice crowd, man. Thank you. I feel like welcome to the family. This guy was like 3 apples high the last time I was here. He's almost as tall as me now. His son's almost, hey CJ, come here, man. My son right here. Come here, man. He carries the bag. He's upstrapping that. It's a little while. It's been a little while. Girls, it's going to be a little while. Wait. He told me to say that. Thanks, guys. It's been great. Thank you very much. Mushroom and everybody, Paco, man.
I don't know.
Aloha, guys. Thank you.
Yay, Chuck Wow! We haven't seen Chuck Wow since Tier 1, y'all. For real. For real. He was the one that put us into the Tier 1. Like, we really was doing a show. And the liquor commission came and literally snatched the mic from him. And I'm over here trying to instigate, like, yo, Black Lives Matter, dude. Don't let him take the mic, yo. We take it to racing. No. We thought it was all for him because his comedy, they shut it down, but no, they shut everything down that day. So it wasn't your fault. Welcome back, Chuck Wow. Welcome back, Chuck Wow.
You're awesome.
This next young lady is really responsible for a lot of us comedians being here. She didn't want to always give us a chance to really give it a try. Ladies and gentlemen, the incomparable Erika Schwartzkopf.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I'm serious. There's a bathroom down there.
Okay, cool.
Okay, awesome.
Let's go for it. I'll see you soon.
Guys.
Hey, how you doing?
I run the female comics of Hawaii group.
I'm sorry. The description was kind of crazy.
Listen.
Hey, but thanks for telling us.
I run the female comics of Hawaii group, so I really support women. So let's give it up for women. Except for the women that pee on the seat in the women's room, we are not friends. No. I got some new shoes. I think they make me look like a German backpacker. Who am I kidding? Whatever I say would make me look like a German backpacker. Backpack's on my back. There may or may not be a sausage in it. Okay, there is a sausage in it. I am not German. It's true. You guys look really young tonight.
I'm sorry, not young, just younger than me. But I'm pretty old. Sorry about that. I'm in my early 50s. You know, I think I'm at the perfect age. I can not only fuck 21-year-olds, but I also can get the discount at the checkout for old people by accident. If you're going to tell me to spend less money, I will be whatever age you would like. 12, 24, 52. Senior housing. Whatever. I was dating and hi everybody, we can hear you. I was dating and I got a mood ring and you know, I really wanted to know what the color for desperate was. And then I lost the stone to that ring. And that's kind of fitting. That's how my dating has been. So I broke up with my husband last year and started dating. And I hadn't dated since 1998. And apparently now you can order a man like a pizza.
Oh yeah.
I like extra sausage. Big sausage. Not too big. Any ladies here? Have you had a dick that was too big? Alright. I'm here to say there's a wall. There's a wall. And if you're that big, say 15 inches. You have to half-ass everything, and that sucks. That sucks. But what are you gonna do? Put an ad on Craigslist for a girl with a large and cavernous vagina? No, you're not gonna do that. I'm not from here, but I know who Pelly is. He's a soccer player. Oh wait. No. I was dating, and have you ever been gaslighted by somebody who accuses you of not knowing what gaslighting is? Anyone? Just me. Oh, hello. Come right in. Millennials, I love you, but I really don't trust you. I don't trust people that were not raised on Love Boat episodes. Do you mean to tell me that you were raised by your own parents? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm gonna probably end on this. How much time I got? Alright. Alright. I was gonna write a lot of new comedy today, and instead I masturbated. So I have this happy face. And that works a lot better on Zoom than it does in real life. But I'm working on it. So I was dating, and then I ended up back with my husband, and I had a bit about 2 Minute Man. And I said, 2 minutes is not that long. And then I thought to myself, well, maybe 2 minutes is okay. And then I met 2 second men. He came before I opened the door. And he told so bad, he dropped off a truckload of alcohol. A week later, out of the blue. But I had already gotten back with my husband, so my husband and I drank the truckload of alcohol together. So I'm 53 years old, I'm going to be 54, and I think the gift of getting older is to give less fucks. That's not a joke, it's the truth, and give a hand. The problem with getting older is you get less fucks.
What?
And then you're dead and you are fucked, but
Where's
you're not
the
around
pizza?
to enjoy it. My husband and I, we don't have kids on purpose.
Same mom there.
I really like kids. I just don't want one of my own. I feel the same way about penises.
Macadamia nut pizza. That'd be awesome. You should make a macadamia nut.
In some cases, very fun. In some cases, too big. But we've been over that. And I think I'm just going to end on this. In 2019, I applied for a whole bunch of jobs. And one of them was preschool, and I had almost no experience with kids. And they're like, what's going on? How are you qualified? I'm like, well, I've run a fuck ton of county open mics. And it's pretty much the same exact job, except information. I'll give you back to our host. Give it up for Paco, Loco.
Woo! Ladies and gentlemen, Erika, what's called? All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're in for a special treat. This next gentleman is a comedy legend here in Hawaii. He's been doing it for as long as you can remember. So we're going to give him a special intro, y'all. On this side of the room, I want y'all to say, all right? Say. This one, ho. All right? Ready? Ho.
Say.
Oh. Say. Ho. Say. Ho. Say. Ho. Say. Ladies and gentlemen, Jose Dynamite!
Disappointed because I am doing new material tonight. I am working on shit. This is fantastic. Have you guys ever had somebody like that said something to you and that shit just stuck inside your head forever? Like it just really messed with your mind. I remember something somebody said to me when I was like 10 years old, and to this day it's still fucking with me. Like, you know, you say something, you insult, up your nose with a rubber hose. That's what I said to this kid Simon, who was from England, who was at my neighborhood for a summer. And this is his response. Lick your butt with a rolling cut. What? And occasionally I'll think of that, like, what the hell does that even mean? Lick your butt with a rolling cut. What is that? Like, any British knowledge people, anybody know what the hell a rolling cut is? What is a rolling cut? And how do you lick your butt with it? Like, I don't know. So, something else that really was bothering me lately, something somebody said to me, and I don't know if any of you, any parents, anybody have kids, any, probably not. You guys, if you don't have parents, you're not parents, then good job, because you're at King's Pizza and not with your kids when you should be.
You know my friend.
Somebody said this to me, that they invited us over to their house, and they said, we're trying to have a baby. And, like, my first thought was like, is this gonna be like an Ocean's 11 situation? Like, do you need me to help you steal? Are we planning? You want to get a baby? Like, did you try having sex? I heard that works. I'm trying to have a baby. Thank you for that visual, because now all I can do is picture you and your husband just having sex all the time. Yeah, we're just having lots and lots of sex. Yeah, we're trying to have a baby. We're trying to have a baby on that couch that you're sitting on right now. We tried there last week. Like, how do you respond? Like, are you trying right now? Do you want me to?
Do you want me to go or should I stay and watch? Like what? What's this? We're trying to have a baby. Yeah, you know what I think? We're trying to have a baby. Oh wow. Okay, so yeah, how's that going? What? I don't know what to respond. How's that going? Oh yeah, we're just cream pies all the time, just raw dogging it all the time. We are just having dirty sex. That's. I told that to my girlfriend. She's like, Jose, that's not really how it works. I'm like, wait, I thought I understood this. She's like, no, it's not. This is the guy's fantasy, is that like having a baby, you're just having sex all the time. She's like, no, that's not it. You have to wait. You have to wait until like the moon is in the right position and it's on the right time of the month, and then the guy, you can't jerk off at all. You can't touch you have to wait. You have to wait and hold your stuff. Like, and women, you can download an app. That's what ladies do nowadays. You have to download an app, and it's like, oh, baby, we have 3 days. We're gonna have sex all the time for 3 days. That's it. Just keep nutting inside of me. Make me your personal cum dumpster for 3 days. This is your job for 3 days. Are you guys trying to have a baby right now? You look like you'd be a fantastic dad. Oh my God, your kid would come out with a fucking mustache. How come guys, wait, like, hey babe, I downloaded an app too. It says I'm gonna have a boner at 10:30. We gonna have sex. Don't you wanna that sort of thing. I'm glad you guys like that joke. Thank you. What's your name, sir?
Aaron.
Aaron.
You're awesome.
With 2 A's, I'm guessing? Alright, cool, because the E would make it gender neutral. Mr. Potato Head doesn't exist anymore. He's just fucking Potato Head. I really have nothing for that. I had fun. I just wanted to come and work on some new jokes. That was the joke I wanted to do, and I think it went all right. It went all right, Aaron. Are you guys trying to have a baby?
Yeah.
Right there on the. You know what? That's a fucking porn star couch. You can do it at. Like one day your kid comes out, Mommy, Daddy, where was I going? Well, we were at a pizza place one day. There was a video camera and everything. There were chandeliers. It was very romantic. There was people outside smoking weed. It was great. So. Anyways, that's my time. Thank you guys so much. Give it up for your host, Paco.
Give it up for Jose Dynamite, y'all. I hope y'all really appreciate that, because next time you see him, you gonna have to pay. For real. He got a show tomorrow at Hawaiian Brian's, right? There's 3 Jose's. He got a couple of really great comedians from the mainland. They all got one thing in common. That's Jose. So Hawaiian Brian's tomorrow. But if you're not there, come here, because we also got a show here going on, where we get to practice our jokes. And coming up next, y'all, make some noise for Justin Brown.
Woo! Justin.
Thank you guys so much. I'm so glad. I was telling my buddy when we first started this place, we had like 7 people here and they were all comics. So I'm so actually stoked to see how many people are out now. It's really, really cool. I honestly have been away for about a year, so I'm still trying to get my stuff back. So you guys got to bear with me for a bit. But I'm gonna tell some old stuff. You guys don't know me, so you won't know it's old. But I used to actually live out of my car. All right. One guy lived in this car too. All right, cool. I actually used to say live out of my car because living in your car sounds way too desperate. You know what I mean? Living out of your car sounds a little bit more ominous. Sounds like you stay other places sometimes. But yeah, no. Living out of your car has its benefits, but it also has its drawbacks. Like when you want to smoke weed in your car, it's a little bit disadvantageous. Cops come around every once in a while, and last time I had cops come around, I just had smoked in my vehicle. They actually started shaking my car because they were trying to get me out of the car, but I knew they couldn't get into my car without a warrant, so I just stayed and pretended like I was asleep. And turned out it worked. I got a $35 ticket for habitation, which I thought was bullshit, because the guy sleeping outside my car didn't get a ticket. So, you know what I mean? Like, some fucked up shit, dude. You know what I mean? Like, I'm having to pay for shit. Like, You know, I'm just chilling in my car, but it's all right though. I talked to him, and I'm gonna move in with him next month, so all good. We have things planned out. We have some plans in the making. By the way, Erika, where's Erika at? Gone now? Alright. I had a funny thing to say about her backpack, but I guess that joke's gone.
Oh.
I was gonna say she looked like a European ecstasy dealer. Right? Am I right? Let's see what else I got in here. I do apologize. This is gonna be a short set. I don't have a lot.
That was awesome.
But
You bought
oh, okay, all right. This is an oldie but a goodie.
I give her
So a lot of you guys don't know about my mom. My mom was a good person, but she
She's the best.
she gave me herpes.
sorry.
My mom. My mom just straight up yeah. I like to look in people's eyes when I say it.
Are you serious?
That's why I love to say it. Yeah. No. I mean, not like after birth. Like no. I just I had to fake every time I had a fever. I had to say it was because of the blisters, and every time I got a cold, I had to say it was a cold sore. Is what I'm trying to say. You know what I mean? Like. But no, she really contributed to that, and it made me a solid person as an individual, you know what I mean? Like, it just really kind of put a backbone in my body, you know what I mean? Like, coming out the womb 1 out of 4 already, you know what I mean? Like, it's good. I completely forgot the punchline to that joke. It's been so long. Holy fuck, what happened to me? Oh man, I knew I would come unraveled. I have not done this in a minute. I'm gonna be begging Paco to take this mic away from me in a minute. But do you remember the punchline to that joke? 'Cause I fucking totally forgot it. Yeah, it's gone, dude. It's totally it's fucking gone. I don't know what happened to me, bro. I've spoken way too much weed lately. Oh, I know what it was. Yeah, I know what it was. Now I was trying to get out the wound. I left a lot of bruises on the inside. I was punching and I was kicking to get out. And I was covering down here on my little baby, penis. And I came out and only got it on my lip. So, it worked out. Just joking, guys. Anyway, I'm done though. I just want to get up here and kind of get my bearings. So I'm good. You can,
Herpes. All right, let me just hit this up. All right, y'all.